Good morning there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Free American. I'm your host. I am Clay Douglas. And the trolls are already at work here. But they got their work cut out for them. Because I'm not letting them into the chat room today. Not letting them share their psychological warfare with you. Computers are a little slow today. Having to reboot a couple of times. And you, Thomas Bitsy, you can go to hell here. You can run away. Nobody sees you, Thomas, but me. And since you don't bother me, I don't care about you. You can just go back to hell there, Thomas. Goodbye. See ya. I don't lose. Get your ass out, you ignorant son of a bitch. Want to know what he was saying to me, folks? There you go. Now that he's gone, now that he got my boot up his ass, that's what he was trying to do. Trying to put me down here. And it ain't gonna work. No, I didn't lose you. You're the fool there. And this is the way the Jews work. It's psychological welfare. Fun to watch you fight, though. Keep up the horrible work and keep up that Jew jealousy. No jealousy here at all, you ignorant son of a bitch. Hello, Markov. Nice to see you back, bud. We've got GoDaddy and the PayPal and all of the others looking into this fake website. And there's another one. No. Trying to go back into the 70s, trying to tell you bullshit that happened in the 70s. You got no idea, you motherfucker. He's gone. He's gone here. Putting the bullshit out. Markov's in here. And since I'm waiting for this other computer to fire up, we'll just go right on over and start listening to Eustace Mullins. Since there's nothing in the chat room, I've already kicked the trolls out with all their negativity. Your negativity don't affect me, you Jewish goddamn bastards. You lying fucking Jews. Don't bother me. You're threatening to take me down, trying to stop me. You can't touch me. Can't touch this. I'll fight you bastards. You've got no courage. You always, this is the way the Jews work, folks. They got to get somebody else to fight their wars for them. I was foolish enough to volunteer when I'm 17. I'm not that foolish anymore. But I will fight them, and they won't face me, just like this idiot Steve. He won't face me. He keeps telling you he wants to meet with me so we can talk about the show. Won't do a show. I don't associate with slime. I don't associate with Jews. I don't associate with liars. I don't like thieves, and if I see somebody stealing something, I'll arrest them. I don't need to call the police. I call the police for one thing. Come pick up this motherfucker laying on my floor here. Come pick him up. I've already arrested him. He wrote a hot check. He stole this. He did that. I've got him right here. My foot's on his fucking throat. Better get here before he chokes to death. Yeah, Looking Glass. You like to ride big motorcycles, huh? One of my favorite songs. The Looking Glass sounds like you're kind of challenging there. Get the fuck out of my room. Get out of my room. Don't want to see you in here. And a better way, JT. And we got Mike Douglas here doing the room. All I can tell you, if you got an employee, I don't have any employees, and if you've got one soliciting advertising, you get a phone number, you get an address, you get some ID, and you turn it into your police chief, because I don't sell advertising. You can't buy advertising from me, and so if somebody's trying to sell you advertising for my show, you ain't going to get it. And he's just a thief trying to rip you off. You better turn him in. You better get him arrested. And it ain't going to happen there. I don't sell advertising. You can't buy advertising unless I know you, unless I know who you are, unless I know product is. It's the only way you get on my website. Tell them to stop. You tell them to stop. You dumb motherfuckers. I got no sympathy for you if you're getting ripped off. Set it right at the top of my website. The numbers on this website are the only legitimate links and numbers for the Free American, and I, Clay Douglas, am the only Free American. I have no salesmen, no managers, no employees, and anyone who tells you differently is a liar, a scammer, and a thief trying to rip you off. I only advertise for people, companies, and products that I know personally. And that's it. That's it. And JT Fresh, I hope you're telling the truth. I hope you're telling the truth. And if you're not, I will be turning scammers into the FBI, they got a special number that I have for them. And if you show up on PayPal collecting any money, whoever's collecting money on PayPal for this new website that's in your name, then you are shit creek. For the sake of your children, that you are telling the truth. So, whoever you are, I don't think I want you in here. Goodbye. Liam. Yeah, Liam. Okay. Frank Miller. Oh, I see Frank Miller's in the chat room. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. Get out of here. Don't want you in here. Never want to fucking see you in here again. You little piece of shit. Yeah, nice to know you too. Hey, Miller, you're still in there? How did I miss you? Goodbye. Get out of here too. Right over. Goodbye. All right. Studio here. Now I can see what I'm doing here. Let me get into my studio here. And the chat here. And open that up here. All right. I don't know. Somehow I got to figure out how to make the type larger in the other computer here. And it just isn't large enough for me to read easily now. Okay, we can get rid of that guest with the large numbers here. Good morning, Lynn. Nice to see you in the room. And I see Marco back. I'll be one to talk to you. Unreal Boyle, Pinchy. I almost kicked you yesterday, Pinchy. Salty John, I appreciate the work that you're doing. It's been a big help. And I hope everything goes better for you. But I tell you, if I'm not going to expose any of your personal information here, but I've had a lot of people, well, my father didn't like this, my mother didn't like me listening to you, my wife she didn't approve of me listening to you. How many people get mad at you for watching the NFL or watching Rush or listening to Rush Limbaugh on the radio? Mike Douglas. I don't know what you're up to. Don't know that Markov is a fake or not, but you want to expose people? Do you want to do that? Do you? Get the fuck out of my room. Goodbye. I think you're a lying piece of shit anyway. Get out of my room. Now, since I'm at this already here, and the next thing I play is going to take up most of the show, the rest of the show. Here we go. We got the 609 number. Fuck you. Goodbye. Get off right now. I'm not talking to the 609. 331. Who are you? What do you want?
Hi, Clay. It's Ted Nealish from Minnesota.
Hello, Ted. What can I do for you, sir?
Hi, my friend. I'm calling to report. I got an email supposedly from you. I don't know if it's true. And it was saying you were doing something on your show called, and I don't want to repeat the full thing, but basically a Cock-tober, but having to do with male genitalia. Said to be going on for 31 days.
First of all, I don't send out mail. I don't send out emails. Secondly, I don't talk about sex, queers, or anything else related to that. I don't. I just don't do that, and I don't send out emails. So this is you might copy down the sender for this. This is a piece of shit. This is the trolls that are haunting the show that are trying to do a new website that copies mine.
It was weird because there's a picture of you, and then it says you were involved with the opening ceremony with the naked boys singing, and it's, of course, wishing me a happy Cock-tober, which I think, I couldn't imagine you would send out.
I wouldn't, and, they can pull my picture down off of my website, off of my books, things like that. And I don't send out emails, period.
Have you ever been affiliated with the Naked Boys Singing?
Affiliated with anybody. I'm not affiliated with any groups. I'm not affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan. If I wanted to join the Aryan Nation because I'm white, I got as much right to do that as a black man joining the National Negroes Club or something, whatever.
Of course.
Or the Jews joining the ADL.
Absolutely.
I'm white and I'm proud of it. I'm Texan and I'm proud of it. And I'm not a joiner, so I don't join anything. So anything that you got is just bullshit. Somebody trying to demean me. They don't want you to listen to me, and they want to do anything they can. And that's the way the Jews work. They want to degrade and demean, and since they're obsessed with shit, and most of them, Harvey Weinstein on down, they're fucking obsessed with sex, and they're queers, and that's why they're promoting this whole LGBT crap. For 8 years, we had a president married to a transgender man. For 8 years, we didn't have a first lady. We had a first man transgender, and even Obama slipped up and called him Michael on the air and recording videos. So
I remember.
Yeah, he that asshole illegal president that we had for 8 years tried to make June into LGBT month. I really resented that.
That would explain what they're trying to do then with this October, calling it Cock-tober. That probably comes from that same thinking.
Well, it is. And, they always got somebody trying to say something about Caitlyn Jenner. I really detest even using that word. If somebody even says anything like that, I fucking hang up on them immediately because it's Bruce Jenner, and he's a fucking homosexual, ignorant son of a bitch. Yeah. I don't promote that. As far as I'm concerned, whatever you do in the privacy of your own home, you can do it with whoever you want. Don't bring it on the streets. Don't put it in front of me. Don't put it in front of my children. Don't get back in the closet, and I'll bring my own hammer and nails, and I'll nail your perverted ass in. I don't want to see it. I don't want my children to see it, and I don't want to be subjected to it.
Right. Well, that's why I was so confused when I'm reading it now. You know, Clay Douglas and the Free American celebrates Cock-tober, 31 days of all things penis and related to male genitalia. Sponsored by Lee King Snatch, The Naked Boys, and Clay Douglas. That's what it says in the email. And there's a big picture of you smiling.
Well, wad it up and throw it in the trash. Thanks for letting me know.
Have you ever heard that term? Cock-tober?
No, I haven't heard it. Thanks for telling it to me. Now get off my goddamn show. Goodbye.
Are you cocksucker, Clay?
No, sir. I am not. And you can go.
So why are you celebrating
Cock-tober?
Cock-tober?
Fuck you. I'm not doing it, you dumb motherfucker. 848. What do you want? Who are you?
Good morning.
What do you want?
Morning, Clay. It's Dante from New Jersey, man. How are you today?
Hello, Dante. I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, my man. Quick question. Would you be opposed to calling you on off hours on your cell to chat about some stuff? Is that, I don't want to just go ahead and do that unless that's okay with you.
For you, I don't mind.
That'd be awesome, man. And also, I would let you know ahead of time. I wouldn't just go ahead and call you, but just some. I've done some more investigating and thought that maybe I could talk to you separately from the show. Only because it's curious to me, but not to the point that I would want to take up your whole show with it unless you thought it was worthy. Then maybe we could talk about it another time. But just want to let you know I was listening, man, and New Jersey's got your back, and keep trucking, brother. And again, if it's okay with you, I'll drop you a line. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, brother. Have a great day.
All right. The best way to do that, text me, and if I've got time, if I'm free, I'll call you right back.
Oh, you do get text? That's okay?
Yeah, I get text.
Awesome. Okay, Clay. Have a great show, brother. And don't worry about the trolls.
Thanks.
Just tell them to fuck off like usual. Have a good one, brother.
That's the way I handle it. Thank you very much.
You got it, brother. See you.
We got a 432 number here. I doubt that you're really in Big Spring, but who are you and what do you want?
I'm actually in Midland. I'm not in Big Spring.
Okay.
Hey, this is Corey. I really like the show. I just got a couple things to bring up with you. So I got a weird Facebook request from a guy named Cock-tober Clay. Now, he's got your image on there.
People can pull my image off, complain about
and he's
it
holding
to
a big black cock.
I don't.
And it says.
Hold it.
The Morning Brew would like to wish
Shut
you
up. Goodbye. I don't need to see any of that. I don't need to hear any of that. You don't need to repeat it on the fucking air and lower yourself to their standards. 920. Yeah, 920. Who are you?
Hey, Clay, it's Ted from Dallas. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Hey, I just want to let you know what you want.
So you're a lying piece of shit already. Goodbye.
No, it's a Minnesota thing, area code, but I moved. Anyways, I want to remind you, let your listeners know the location of the 43rd annual Texas Militia Founder Circle Jerk. Clay, remember, you're the pivot man. Don't forget the toast. It's an annual Cock-tober event.
Fuck you. 808. Who are you?
And you all are listening to the Free American with Clay Douglas. Good morning, Clay. You're on the Morning Brew with Steve. You're going to be joining us January 1st. I've got you with a live audience.
Fuck you. Not peering on any morning brew. Ain't talking to Steve. Wouldn't disgrace myself by appearing with that lying piece of shit, the thief. 609, what do you want?
I have
Who
crucial information. Crucial information for you, sir. Crucial information.
Well, I think you're already a lying son of a bitch. What do you want? What's
I
your
am
name?
not. My
You
name
didn't give me your name, you dumb motherfucker. If you don't have a name, I can't fucking listen to you.
I have Steve's information. I can give you his name, his real name, his address, his phone number, his email, everything, sir. Can you take it right now?
Yep.
Okay. Are you ready? I have it for you right here.
Go ahead.
His name is Steve, but it's not Steve Brandano. His name is Steve Austin. A-U.
I know how to spell Austin.
His address is 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Okay.
In Pueblo, Colorado. It's Pueblo, Colorado. I'm giving you this information, sir, because this is Barry, and he stole a lot of money from me. And I'm giving you his real information now.
What's the area code?
I don't know
what's the zip code?
What
What else? Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
I can find that. What else you got?
I have his email address for you, sir. Let me spell it for you. It's D-U-M-B.
Wait a minute. What is that? What's the first letter?
D like David, and then
Okay.
U, and then M like Mary, and then B like Barry, and then R like Roger, E like Edward, D like David, N like Nancy, E like Edward, C like Charlie, K like King.com. And I got to tell you, sir, you opened my eyes after that rant that you went on with me a couple days ago, the Jewish rant. Sir, that was horrible, but I'm doing this. I'm giving you this information because Steve stole $7,529 from me, and I want to give you the right information so you can contact him.
Why don't you turn him in to the police or the FBI right there in Colorado? Why don't you turn him in?
I'm working on that right now. I have attorneys. I have everybody trying to find him, and he's a very tough guy to get in touch with. After I gave him the money, he kind of just took off. But my information is on another website. So at least something happened. Do you know a guy named Jeff? It's a terrible, terrible thing, sir. This whole thing, and I feel really bad. Even though you called me a stinking rotten Jew, I don't know why you would call me that. It was terrible, and you said bad things about my grandfather who was killed at Auschwitz. It was horrible, sir. It's horrible. Don't you feel bad about what you said to me, sir?
I don't feel bad at all. Auschwitz was a fucking country club, and nobody was gassed. That's a whole fucking scam that the Jews have been using for 100 years, Barry. They advertise. I can show you newspapers. The New York Times, they advertised 6 million Jews were threatened in the Ukraine before World War I. Don't you realize it's a fucking scam? They've been over to Auschwitz and couldn't find any traces of gas chambers, none at all. And there were no traces of bodies buried in the surrounding areas. They've proven it, but because the Jews control all the press, all the printing, all the Hollywood, you don't get the truth. Doesn't mean that you're involved with it. Doesn't mean that your grandfather might have been fucking duped behind it too. If he lived, obviously he lived. You're still here, so he didn't die at Auschwitz. Don't you understand? They are scammers. They are liars. And, find a real Christian that will tell you what Jesus said about them. Beware the Jews who say they are Jews but are not, are of the synagogue of Satan. They worship the devil, Barry. And now you call them Zionists. You call them Zionists, and they're over there murdering probably the real Israelites. You just call them Palestinians today. Go to the police. Turn this motherfucker in. He's a thief. He's a liar. I just had somebody else on the show that they taken $700 from. Nobody scammed as bad as you.
It's horrible, sir. And he said, of course, he was working with you. But again, I want to go back to the Jew thing real fast, and then I'm going to let you go because I know you got to go on with your show. But, sir, you called me some really bad names, sir. I mean, I have never been called things like that in my life. It's horrible. I mean, look, I'm a gay Jewish man. I'm just trying to make a living.
Hanging out and working for a thief, right?
I didn't know he was a thief.
Fucking Austin is a lying piece of shit that's done nothing but try to destroy my show. I think he's working for Howard Stern, but I could be wrong on that. He may have just branched out on his own, but he's a lying piece of shit. And he's a thief. You want to defend him some more?
No, I don't want to defend him, sir. I'm not trying to defend him. He also, by the way, if you want to put in parentheses his name, he also goes by the name of Stone Cold. I don't know what that means, but that's in parentheses, sir.
Well, then he's just ripping off a wrestler by the name of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is a wrestler, and I think he makes movies now.
Oh. Well, how about that? Anyway, sir, please don't ever call me a nasty Jew again, please. It was terrible, sir. That was a horrible rant. I've never seen anything like that before. I'm embarrassed, and you should be embarrassed, quite frankly.
I'm not embarrassed. These ignorant, snake-headed motherfuckers tried to kill me 12 years ago. You think I'm going to apologize to them, to you, to anyone? They tried to fucking kill me.
How did they? What do you mean? What you're saying? The Jews tried to kill you? Why would the Jews try to kill you, sir? What are you talking about?
Because I told the truth about 9/11. I referred to it as an exaggerated case of Jewish lightning. Larry Silverstein leased the World Trade Center from fellow Jews in the Port Authority. He leased it for a few million, insured it for a few million, and then let the Mossad, and I can even tell you the man that was headed the Mossad there, they let him plant the atomic-shaped charges, the World Trade Center, because the buildings, the World Trade Center didn't fall from fucking airplanes crashing into the top floor. They fell from the atomic weapons in the basement, and then Larry Silverstein collected $20 billion or so, double indemnity for buildings that he had leased for 3 months that were falling apart, that were condemned. They had too much asbestos there. They couldn't tear them down, so they set up a fucking false flag and blew them up and brought them down and killed a few thousand people. And then killed a few 100,000 Iraqis trying to blame it on Saddam Hussein, who got a little out of hand and was trying to do something, trying to be a good leader for the Iraqi people. One of the most in Iraq, by the way, was more talked about the Bible more than fucking Israel was.
Are you a fan?
You remember when George Bush about 12 years ago?
Yes.
I put building number 7 on the cover of the Free American with Larry Silverstein's quote. And George Bush allowed the NSA to tap everybody's phones. Well,
yes, he did. Tap my phone.
The NSA didn't tap anybody's phones. They farmed it out to 2 Israeli companies, Amdocs and Converse. And my phone was the first one they tapped. My son told me that morning, May 20th, 2004, where are you, Dad? I'm on the north side of Phoenix. Oh, where do you need me to go next? Well, go down 20th Street to McDowell, turn left, go to the wheel shop. 2 blocks before I got to McDowell, I got T-boned by a woman in a borrowed car with no insurance. And hit me on I was the only motorcycle on the road. She hit me hard enough to roll it by Road King over me 3 times. Hit my head on the curb on the other side. They rushed me to the hospital and kept me drugged for 3 months.
Wow, how did that feel?
Broken ribs.
How did that feel?
And after it was all over, 2 guys in a goddamn black suits, they said they were CIA. I think they were Mossad or ADL or Southern Poverty Law. How you doing, Clay? You been hallucinating, Clay? And I had been, but I hadn't told anybody. I said, yeah, a little bit. Why? Who are you? We're CIA. We don't like you publishing that motorcycle magazine. Yeah. What are you, if you're CIA, what are you doing in the country, and what are you doing fucking with me?
How about that? I think I've only heard that story 10 or 12 times, but that's a great story, sir.
Yeah, all right.
It's a great story. Sir, I feel, again, please.
You tell your lawyers, you tell your police to contact me, and I'll help you put this son of a bitch in prison where he belongs.
Can you please apologize to me and the Jewish people, sir? Please.
No, I won't.
Please, sir. It was terrible. I've been traumatized since you talked to me like that on Tuesday. It was terrible, sir. I've been traumatized. It's been terrible, sir. Please.
Go to hell. And block number. Fuck you. 757. What do you want?
Hi, this is Mike calling in. This is Mike.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, I was really interested in purchasing one of your books. I was on the website maybe about a week ago and didn't have the funds at the time, but I'm on it right now, and the layout has completely changed. It's a picture of you and some young guy, looks like a fucking cocksucker, and it says The Morning Brew.
Go fuck yourself. That ain't my site, dumb motherfucker. 224, what do you want?
You know, if you're going to steal my fucking voice and my persona, at least don't promote Cock-tober on your goddamn show. You understand?
Go to hell. I don't know. You spit the dick out of your mouth and try talking again. 919, who are you? What do you want?
Good morning, Clay. How are you?
I know my name. What's yours?
Jeff in the Raleigh, Greensboro, Winston-Salem area. We talked yesterday. How are you?
I'm fine. What do you want today?
Well, we had talked yesterday about the upsetting the weather patterns that have been happening. Do you think that, like with the exaggerated case of wildfires out west and the hurricanes and things like that, do you think that that's something that's maybe not Mother Nature, but more something darker, more sinister? Because I do.
Absolutely, I do. Thank you for your call. Goodbye.
Okay, sure.
All right, I've had enough of these people. Let's see. There's another block number. We'll just get rid of that. All right. That's it. See ya tomorrow.